Hi everybody, Ivana Intuitive here as we do our energy reading for the week. Before we get started, I just want to remind everyone this is for entertainment purposes only, and please like, share, and subscribe as it really does help my channel. I am over 500 subscribers and I'm now heading and looking forward to 1,000 subscribers. So as we get started today, I wanted to thank everyone again for coming here and spending time here. And really, I love the comments. I love seeing everybody and just again, a heartfelt thank you. As we get started today in our readings, the first deck I'm going to use is the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle by Lawn. I'm going to pick some cards from there for our energy reading. And then as a clarifying card, I'm going to use the Ascended Masters by Doreen Virtue. So we're going to get started. And then the 3-card pick, I am using the Female Archangels Oracle by Calista or Calista. So let's get started. I'm going to start shuffling these cards. Again, these are the Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle cards, and I picked them because I love sacred geometry. I cannot tell you that I understand sacred geometry too much, and I always have to refer back to like the picture and the explanation. But as I've said in the past, I really feel a very close bond with Archangel Metatron, and he is a part of the sacred geometry. So as we get started, let me just shuffle the cards here, and let's pick some cards for our energy reading for this week and see where we're at. And then let me also pick some cards from this Ascended Masters deck with Doreen Virtue, and I just love the cards we're getting. The first card, well, let me pick very quickly. Okay, so the first card that we get, I'll go through these cards quickly and then we're going to do a little bit more in depth. So the first card that I got here is Discernment. The next card is Consciousness. The third card is Passion. And the clarifying, or the overall card, is Energy Healing with Merlin. So let's see what we got. Let's get started with Discernment. That is a number 20 card. That to me just kind of makes me think of course, the number 2, and of course, getting started on things. So first of all, it has discernment. And it says, the frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. I think this is a very, very important energy as we come into like elections this year and things like that. But here we go. I'm going to read it. It says, discernment can be described as the ability to perceive or judge well. Now that we are moving into a multidimensional reality, we are invited to see polarity and duality with new eyes. Living in multidimensionality is about experiencing polarity with discernment, being in balance with it, and moving in harmony with it. Discernment has to do with our inner guide, the higher part of us that is closely connected to Source and can look at things from a perspective of wisdom, maturity, experience, integrity, compassion, and purpose. It is about being in witness mode, being aware without attachment to outcome or direction. I think that's really important because, if you do listen also to Bashar, he talks about moving forward in what we're passionate about, but doing everything, what we have our highest passion at that moment with no outcome, with no attachment to the outcome, right? And this is very much what this card is saying. Without attachment to the outcome or direction. In this activation, the color blue is representative of our ability to communicate clearly. It is considered to be the color of truth. The color green is associated with the heart and with healing. Conceptually, circles stand for everything and nothing at all. Balance and infinity, purity and freedom. The 3 circles of discernment are contained by one larger one, indicating the unity and coherence inside the center of consciousness. Wow, I love that. 3 is a catalytic number. It stands for an energy that speeds up or creates a reaction between unrelated things without necessarily changing itself. Spirals are like ongoing circles, but they never close, symbolizing that life never repeats the same cycle twice. This is the way that the universal life force ensures ongoing growth and evolution. Oh, wow. So we got a lot of cool energy with this discernment card. I'm loving that. Then we go into the consciousness card. This is also has the color blue. So let's see what it says for consciousness, 17. And it says, the frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our intention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. Consciousness can be described as a state of awareness or focused attention, and whatever we direct our attention will dominate our minds. Yes, that's true. Okay, let's see what else it says. Like the universe, consciousness is alive, forever expanding, breathing, morphing. Consciousness reflects reality, and reality reflects consciousness in return. Oh, that's really interesting, because going back to this, talking about how we are really kind of viewing the world individually and as a collective, right? We're constantly changing what we feel is important to us as we move forward. So here we go. Let's see. Our consciousness is rapidly expanding to hold the awareness of the many multidimensional aspects of reality. We are increasingly capable of multi-directing our attention to many different layers at the same time, providing us with a deep, rich experience in every moment. We no longer receive input solely through the senses that are closely connected to our physical body alone. We receive communication from beyond the body through intuitive thought, intuitive knowing, and intuitive feeling. Light and consciousness are closely connected. They both have quantum attributes and are nonlinear. Light is an energy that can be created through consciousness, and consciousness can create light in return. I did not know that. I did not know that we can create light. Light influences our awareness, our perception, our consciousness, and therefore our reality. The center of the consciousness image shows the place of birth, where light bursts out of the core to spread into the various planes of reality. The bright purple indicates the connection to source, and the yellow spheres refer to our sense of self emerging from source and expanding onto the flower of life grid, the basis for our three-dimensional reality. The blue in the image refers to the deep, dark universe, the origin of everything that shows up in our reality. But since everything is always in motion, so is consciousness, like a breath morphing, changing, and expanding. And the color could easily flow from blue into purple, into red, into yellow, and so on. So we have this beautiful consciousness energy. We are using, though, our discernment as we move forward. And then we have 34, which is passion. And it says the frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. When we use the word passion, we usually refer to a strong feeling for something or someone. Hold on one second. It could be a burning desire or a feeling of enthusiasm or intense emotion. Passion expresses itself powerfully, like a burning hot fire as it radiates from our core. This power cannot be hidden. It demands expression. We long for an emotion that is so strong that all we can do is surrender to its power. At the same time, we fear this kind of emotion because we are afraid of losing ourselves, our sense of who we are, in the eye of the passion's storm within us. But there is clarity and insight to be found in this storm once we have withstood the heat of the fire and have held our balance in the midst of the blazing inferno. Only then can we move to the center and find the insight at passion's core. The passion activation reveals this process of powerful insight through its purple core, its demand for expression, the blue around the core, and the storm of intense feelings and emotions all around, represented by the orange, yellow, and red of the lower chakras. It invites us to become aware of and to burn away anything that stands in the way of finding the valuable insights at its core. And although it could be enjoyable to feel these intense emotions, we cannot stay in this heat for very long without getting burned. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have here, it's asking us, source and energy is asking us, the sacred geometry, be discerning, right? What do we believe? Who are we? What makes sense to us, right? As we hold our portion in this grid, as we hold our portion in this flower of life, our area, you know what? Have to view ourselves, and we have to let others be themselves too. We need to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment. We're all on a journey. We're all on our own journey, right? So as we have that, we are part of this whole consciousness, this whole puzzle, this whole grid. That's my kitty cat. She's fine. Okay, Peek, hold on. Her name is Peek, by the way. She's a good little girl. So she's just letting me know she's here for the moment. But yes, so we have this frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all these multi-dimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. But we include them with discernment, right? I mean, yes, we're learning, we're this part of this collective, but what works for us, what doesn't? It's okay. There's a place for us. There's a place for all, right? In this beautiful, this beautiful ball of consciousness. We're all there. We're all there individually, and we're all there as a whole. I love it. Love this feeling. And then, of course, this passion, being able to move in and out of this, right? It reminds us that beneath every intense emotion that we feel, okay, lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. This passion is assisting us to find that balance. As you look at your belief system, and as something maybe works for you, you're very passionate about it, you keep it. As you look at other things and you're like, you know what, that belief is not working for me anymore. I don't like that feeling. When I feel it, I need to change my belief system, or, you know what, change it. You don't have to just change it, update it, feel it in a new way. You don't need to lower your standards, as I've talked about before. You don't need to lower your standards. You just need to change them. And that's okay, because we're viewing things from detachment, knowing that everybody here has a reason to be here. Whether we're learning from them, they're learning from us, or we're just enjoying the ride together, right? Oh, I just love all that. And then having this, this Merlin energy healing above all of it. As we move forward, as we all move forward in the collective, we have this beautiful Merlin energy, this energy healing. And look at all the purple here that is in this card. There's so much purple coming in, so much of source just wrapping itself around us as we move forward as an individual and as a whole. A beautiful message today that I really enjoyed. Delivering. Okay, it's very strong information too. I mean, very strong message moving forward with a lot of beautiful energy. So, okay, that's the energy reading for this week. Let's get these female Archangel cards going. And this is for our 3-card pick a card. So let me shuffle these cards up. Let's go with it, right? Let's see what we got. I love this. We're going to take that card. That's 1 and 2 and 3. Here we go. Okay. And the card that I took was the bottom of the deck card. So here we go. Card 1, card 2, card 3. Think about which card resonates with you. That's 1, 2, or 3. Okay. If you picked card 1, you got the extension symbol. It says awaken your inner angel. And I love this card because this is geometry, right? We have this beautiful triangle, and I know there's I'm sure a technical name for it. Again, off the top of my head, I don't know what it is, but we have this, we are in this triangle, right? We are bringing together everything and moving forward, ascending, awakening our inner angel, but also knowing, okay, that with this triangle, we have positive, we have negative, but we also have neutrality coming in. So moving forward, as we are learning, we are learning what we like, what we don't like, what we, with our discernment. Oh my gosh, everything we talked about today, we have this discernment, but also moving forward and ascending and remaining in a place of neutrality, of discernment, of stepping back and just watching and and learning, but watching and having that level of detachment. So that's card 1 if you picked card 1. If you picked card 2, you get Archaea Virtue, which I would believe is Archangel of Virtue, open your heart. This is a number 3. Number 3 being the Trinity, right? Opening your heart, moving forward, beautiful energy. It might be time to open your heart a little bit. Let some things go is what I'm hearing. If you pick this card, that might be a message that you need to hear. It's time to open that heart chakra and just let some things go that I'm hearing no longer serve you. That's card 2. And if you got card 3, you got Archangel Ariel, and it says connect with nature. That's a number 24, which is a 6, which is very family oriented, nature, being very grounded, right? Might be time to go out and take that walk in nature, or really continue to take your walks in nature, and just know that it's just a beautiful time to commune with that beautiful green heart chakra energy, that beautiful natural energy all out there, just waiting for you to enjoy it and to fall in love with it all over again. I love it. My friends, I love being here. I love doing these readings. I love that you're here, also, and that we can have this time. We can have this time together. So anyway, that being the case, do not forget, Mondays, I do my 3-card pick-a-card shorts. Tuesdays are my Supergirl shorts. Wednesdays are my predictions with a 3-card pick. Thursdays, beautiful Thursdays, are energy readings with a 3-card pick. And then Fridays, weekend readings with a 3-card pick. Thank you, my friends. I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.